Hey everybody, Klesso here. Welcome to week 3 of round 3 of the second exhibition of Grand Arena Championships. This is the finals. My opponent today is Pangusia, and it's very good. It's a bit of a trap because this person has a lower GP, but has a very focused roster and has me beat in almost every category, especially mods. He's kicking my butt in mods. So let's take a look at the matchup. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've got a couple more Zetas. I've got a bit more Gear 12s, but he's actually got 10 Gear 13s to my 9. So we both have, that's pretty even, but still 10 for 4.3 million guy. He's balling. So 6 mods, he's whooping me. Plus 20 speed, he's whooping me. Plus 100 offense, he's whooping me. So this guy's gone all out lately. Very focused roster. He's made it this far, judging by his stats and everything. He has not lost much at all. He's killing everybody in his way. So we got our work cut out for us tonight. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's get into it. Here's the board. He's already attacked some. So now I think he's waiting on me. I'm pretty sure, because I've got 2 teams left and he hasn't hit either one of them. It's not like he's stalled on them. So up top, he took out my Night Sisters and my Darth Revan on the first attempt, which makes me think that he kept his Darth Revan. That's pretty hard to beat without a Darth Revan on the first attempt. If it took 2 or 3, maybe, he used a counter. I don't think so. Marauder makes that a lot harder to get on the first attempt with a counter instead of just another Darth Revan team. And his Darth Revan team outspeeds mine by a ton. And mine's decent, but he's got some great mods. So down low, I put my Jango Nest team and my Grievous team. It took him 2 attempts on the Grievous team. So that's awesome. So I've got a little bit of wiggle room, knowing that he dropped 1 battle so far. Up top in the back, he dropped my Shakti clones in 1 attempt, but hasn't touched my Karth team yet. And then on the bottom in the back, he dropped my bugs on 1 attempt, but hasn't touched my Vandor L3 timeout team. So I'm a little nervous tonight. He didn't set a super hard front wall. But it's not one of these things where I think he's going to have some cheese behind this. I think he's going to have some good teams behind this too. So I want to be a little conservative of what I do to get through him. But I also want to make sure I get through him on the first attempt. So in my mind, I'm going to gamble a little bit on this wall and do something that I'm not super comfortable with, but everyone else does. And that's use Imperial Troopers on this Bounty Hunter team, because IG88's in there, and theoretically, I outspeed it. I check the mods. I should go first and be able to kill IG88 and get the turn meter train going pretty good. That's the idea anyway. It makes me nervous, even though in theory it should be probably close to a 60-point easy win. But it makes me nervous because my Imperial Troopers have let me down so many times. But that's always been on Night Sisters. So we'll see. Then we got a CLS. I plan on using my CLS and mirroring that. We both have Gear 13 Hans. So, but even that, there's a ton of RNG in CLS teams. If you go first, it can be super easy. If you go second, because it's literally a coin flip on whose Han shoots first, it could go bad. It could go real bad real fast. And then, I don't like that when it's up to RNG. Down here, he's got a bug team and a Karth team. So I'm definitely going to start up front where I know exactly what I want to do. Down here, I don't know if I want to waste my Traya and Scion against those bugs. That's the safest thing to do. But I anticipate his back wall being pretty hard. This guy's beating everybody. So he's obviously got some tricks up his sleeve. He's taking care of my front wall pretty darn good. So This guy knows what he's doing. He's invested a lot as of late to have what he has at only being 4.3. So don't let the overall GP confuse you, because this guy has every good faction that I have, and it's better modded. So I've got more depth, which in theory should help, except for we're not trying to go for depth. We're trying to one-shot everything. Depth, he's going to clear the board. I've got 2 teams left. There's no doubt in my mind that he clears it. Hopefully he stumbles again, God willing, but I don't anticipate that. I think he's just waiting for me to go to see how efficient he has to go on these teams. I think he knows exactly what he wants to do, but is he going for 61, 62 points? Or can he, put a full team and get his 58, 59, 60, call it a day? So he's being smart. He put the pressure on me by attacking early. I'm happy my Grievous team took 2 attempts. Like I said, I'm going to Imperial Trooper these bounty hunters. It makes me nervous. Even though I pretty much know exactly what to do, it still makes me nervous. But you got to do what you got to do. So let's get into it. We're going to go after IG-88 right away. Try to get that turn meter train going. Makes me nervous not using a meta. But if this works okay and everything, that'll be really good. Okay. Let's go after Django now. Django and Boba are both going to be pretty squishy, hopefully. Okay, there's one more. Okay. Let's go after Boba. Okay. Let's get Boba again. He's gone. Okay. Okay. So that went the same way it goes for everybody, but I figured for me it probably wouldn't go that well. So that's good. We got 60 points off the bat. We didn't waste a meta. That feels pretty good. Now we got to burn our CLS on a mirror match and keep our fingers crossed that my Han shoots before his. And if his shoots first, it doesn't hit my Chewie predominantly, and hopefully, if it hits Ezra or Old Ben, so be it. But you want to definitely not hit Chewie first if it's the opposing team, because that's who I'm going for. You always want to get Chewie out of there on these teams as fast as possible, or Han or Luke. So let's find our rebels. Okay, here we go. Come on, coin flip. Let me go first. Oh, and he did exactly what we could not have happen. That's amazing. That's horrible. Let's get that turn meter. Let's break that taunt. Come on. Gotta get Chewie out of there. Come on, Chewie. Okay. Now we gotta get Han out of there. Let's taunt. I don't think I want to do an AoE. Let's try to get a stun. Okay. Okay, he's out of there. See if we can't get CLS. Come on. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, now we're good. Oh, how are you gonna evade that? It's not gonna heal anybody or anything, but alright. 55 banners, not great, but I'll take that all day on a CLS mirror match. Especially when it started off the way it did. It did exactly what we didn't want it to do. Them go first and them hit Chewie. That's like the worst start you can get on a CLS mirror match, and we're okay. And I gotta tell you, Old Ben really helped out by removing a bunch of turn meter and putting ability block on people when he went. So that's why I like Old Ben on that team. And we didn't have to waste droids on that we can use them on other teams. So, okay. Now we have, oh, he's got a Gear 13. Holy cow. Gear 13 Bosk. That's pretty, 123. Look at that. This guy's on it, man. Some decent tenacity, tons of speed. This guy's all about it. I like it. First order, I'm not worried about that. So my decision here is I'm fairly positive my JTR team can take out those bugs. It can get a little iffy, but if I use BB-8, C-3PO, R2, and Finn, I feel pretty comfortable doing it. You just have to control Brood Alpha and Poggle, because they can cleanse and that can go real bad. But it can also come down to just horrible luck, and if you don't land a stun from R2 or Finn or something, it can go bad. I've got decent potency on both of them because that's what you're supposed to have. Or I could go the easy route and use Traya Scion and Sith Trooper and pretty much hit auto. And that'll get right through them, but then that limits my back area. But I think I'm okay even if I do that, because that'll still leave me Jedi Knight Revan and Padme for whatever's in back. And no matter what that is, unless it's Darth Revan, which I can't imagine it is, because he beat my Darth Revan on the first attempt. That would blow my mind. This guy would be amazing if he set his Darth Revan and he's done what he's done to my front wall. So I think if I use my Palpatine on Karth and my Traya there, that leaves me Padme and Jedi Knight Revan in back. No matter what that is, even if it's Night Sisters and Grievous, which is what I'm assuming I'll see. And then I can JTR, Bosk, and Ewok crew. Theoretically, that should be fine. Okay. Let's go after these guys. Do that. We're going to save that. We'll just use these three. That should be good enough. They're going to just kill themselves with all their assists and everything. They're going to go a whole bunch. I like Sith Trooper in there a little bit just to soak up some hits. And, keep our fingers crossed that... Okay. Let's isolate. Give that to Scion. Do that. These guys are going to keep going. AoE. Okay. Brood Alpha's gone. Held by Hatred's off. Spy has the most turn meter. Get a little bit of protection back. Okay. There we go. 60 banners. It's pretty good. Okay. So my theory is that behind this is going to be Night Sisters and a Gear 13 Grievous. So that'll work out pretty well with what I saved if that's true. So this team will use our Palpatine. And we'll take out Dooku and put Wampa for good measure. Okay. Yep. We're going to fracture Zalbar right off the gate. Start the turn meter train going. Always try to get out Candace as fast as possible. More debuffs, more turn meter. Stuns. Got a couple. Get some days going. well, he's already fractured, so we don't have to worry about him taunting. Let's try to get rid of missions. Ability block? She can't even hide. Oh, come on. Okay, she's gone. Now let's get rid of Candace. Top off Tarkin. He needs a little bit. Ability block? No. Okay. Fracture again. Go back after Candace. See if we can't get there. Big hit. Okay. Go after Juhani. She's gonna hide. Oh, maybe she can't. Maybe she has shotgun. I can't see it. Let's top off Palpatine. Okay. Hopefully this will take a little while because it takes forever to kill Zalbar, which is actually a blessing in disguise. I'm not even going to do that to get charged up because I want it to take a while. We'll keep him stunned and fractured, and we'll just keep healing up with Thrawn, top everyone off, and try to get a full 60. Okay. Top off Vader. Then if we can top off Tarkin too, although he might, sometimes when it's just under full protection, it still gives you credit for it. So. Fracture him again. Just keep him on timeout. Can't hurt anything. Top off Tarkin now. Okay. Let's see. There we go. 60 points. Okay, so we're being pretty efficient so far. Let's see if my crystal ball was correct and we have Night Sisters and Grievous back there. Exactly. That's exactly what I thought we were going to see. So that's perfect. That is perfect. Let's take out this Grievous. You guys might have seen my video on what I use for that. I use this team, but then I swap to a Bastila lead. And I'll show you what I do here. We'll keep our fingers crossed. It's not 100%, but it works pretty darn well. Even with the the Zeta Newts, because with this team, if you do it right, there's not many debuffs going around early because of all the bonuses you get from the Bastila lead with the super high tenacity and bonus protection and all that. So, let's do it. Keep our fingers crossed. It goes the way it always goes. These Grievous teams can be tricky. We're going to swap Terminator with Bastila. Give all the buffs to Yoda. And now we're not going to spread them. I am going to do that in stealth. Just use a basic. Because we actually don't want to kill anybody. Now, let's give Master's Training to Yoda. And then as soon as direct focus is up, we're going to go after B2. The trick is to get B2 out of there ASAP. Okay, here we go. Let's get B2 out of there. We still got all this bonus protection, so when he dies, now let's give these buffs. Everyone but Bastila will get them. When he dies, Grievous will do his AoE and go crazy, but look at all these buffs and all this bonus protection. It's not going to do anything. Even with him being gear 13, it's fine. We're fine. Magna Guard's still taunting. We actually don't want to kill him. We hope this taunt goes away. It's not. Don't die, Magna Guard. Let's heal. I don't know if this is going to kill him. We're still okay. I don't think anyone's going to die. Okay, that's perfect. Now we're going to go after Droideka. It's going to do no damage, and that's exactly what we want. Because we're just buying time until... Oh, crap. I didn't expect Magna Guard to die. So, that's fine. Spread these buffs again. We're just going to keep hitting Magna Guard. Swap Terminator with Yoda. Just use a basic. Now we got direct focus. Now we're in business. Now we're going to go after Grievous. Now that we can direct focus him. Got a little stun there. Heal a little bit. Keep sending Yoda. He's our little green hammer. Spread those buffs. Okay. Steal some of that stuff. Go again. Send Revan with him this time. Let's swap Termir with him again and direct focus him right again. Big hit, maybe get a stun. No stun, but we'll direct focus him again. Alright, you can see what's going on here now. Okay. Now it's just about maybe healing up a little bit if we can. Go after B1 since Droidica has that hit immunity. That's fine. Once we can dispel that, then we can go after Droidica. Don't waste your direct focus. Spread these buffs some more. Okay. Heal a little bit. Let's heal Bastila a little bit more. Okay. Guess, oh, that's it. What did we get? 57. Hey, we beat a G13 Grievous on the first attempt. 57 points. Who cares? That's good. Oh, look at that. Erodium. Here I am. I made it to Erodium. So a little later than some people. I did lose one battle by 1 point. So everyone else got there before this round started. And I'm showing up to the party a little late to Erodium. So that's all right. That is all right. Okay. Now we're going to use Padme against this. Let's find our Galactic Republic. I think I want to use C-3PO and R2 with Jedi Training Rey for that Gear 13 Bosk team. I haven't faced a Gear 13 Bosk. I'm not sure what all the special stuff that comes with Gear 13 is for Bosk, but it's no joke, and I could probably go in light with this team. I don't care about feats at all. I just want to win, get my 1,000 points, and move on. So we'll worry about feats more when Real Grand Arena Championship starts in a few weeks. While this is exhibition going on, let's put in Mace. He doesn't do a ton, but he's geared the highest of my Galactic Republic that I don't mind using here. So let's do that. Do that. How many stacks we got? Just 4. I don't know if that's enough or not. Yeah, there's 1 kill. Okay. Going after GK a little bit. Let's get rid of that. We got 10 stacks. Let's go after there. Oh, not enough to get that second kill. One hit. Alright. Okay. Let's do that. Now that's 2 kills. Next one counts. Oh. Okay. Let's go after. Okay. Now we're doing alright. Basic dispels. Okay. Alright. And let's do that. What do we get? 59? 58. Okay, that's good. We're doing pretty well. As long as we can beat these last 2 teams on the first try, then I think we have done well enough to win. So okay. Let's find our JTR. Do I even have that as a pre-selected team? Yeah, I do. Okay. But we're going to take out Resistance Trooper because I saved R2 to have extra droids to make this team even better. So let's get into it. Alright, I'm going to send everybody at boss, see if we can't get a little stun going. Okay, that feels good. Let's get some burn-in going. I am going to get rid of her because I don't need that AoE. See if we can't get rid of Greedo now. Let's get a Confuse over here. A little bit of that action. Let's get some turn meter off of there. Dengar's not hiding, so we can technically hide people. Let's do that. Go back after Greedo. See if we can't stun Bosk again. There we go. Get some more burning going. Dengar's about to stealth. I wonder if we can send everyone and do anything to him. Oh, that's good. All these guys are on timeout. We almost got Illuminated Destiny again. Get a stun here. How about it? Do that. Okay. Send everyone over at Greedo. He's gone. Get rid of Cad. Okay. Illuminated Destiny. This should be a good 60 points. Pretty easy. Okay. Now comes down to Ewoks. If you watch my last video, that guy had the one mod setup that can time out my Ewoks, and I still almost got him. I just needed a few more seconds. So this guy does have a bunch of health. It's right, but it's not 6 dots, and it's not he's got about 50,000 health. It's when it gets up to about 63, 64, 65,000 health, where they have 4 health primaries on the circle, cross, triangle, and arrow is when it gets nasty and can time out Ewoks. So I feel pretty good about this. Let's find our Ewoks. There we go. Okay, this is for all the marbles. If I do this, I win. I don't think it's mathematically possible. I have lost before, believe it or not. There was a time a long time ago where my opponent dropped a battle and I beat everything on the first try and I still lost by like a point or two. I didn't even think that was possible. But, you know, that one loss cost him 20 points, but he was super efficient on every single thing else while I was getting 54s, 55, 53. And he made up that 20 points on my other 7 teams and beat me by a point or two. Tonight, I've been way more efficient, and it's not possible. If I win here, it's over. Alright, this team's pretty fast, though. Okay, let's get rid of that. We're stuck on that. That's fine. Get some days going, get that tone off of there. Now we're in business. Let's go after Officer. Hide Elder. Once you hide Elder, it's pretty much over. Okay, let's go after Pilot. Get the taunt going. Get that going. Get the health going. AoE. Let's go after Executioner. Go back over, point there, do his Hypnotize again. Now go back and finish off Executioner. Okay. Normally I go after Crew, but Kylo's almost dead, so I might as well finish him off. This wasn't a very high geared Kylo, so now we can just spend the rest of the time working on Crew. Mass attack. he had protection primaries on Kylo Ren Unmasked. This is still going to probably take a little while, but I don't really feel like there's any chance of timing out. So I just put it on auto now and let it go. We got 3 minutes. So just sit back and watch. He's not, I mean, still takes a little while. It's crew for crying out loud. And he does have decent health, but it's not crazy like the last round if you watch that. I don't know. Almost there. There we go. 59 points. Love my Ewoks. So I think that's it. I don't think there's a scenario where he can put up more points than that. So that's the championship, folks. We won round 3 of week 3. So, and we got to a Rhodium. Let's go check that out. Where's those feats and stuff? Let's claim that stuff. Look at all that. I can use some of that. I can use some of that faux show. And we gained 200 buffs. I didn't even know that was a thing. So we'll claim that. All right. Doing pretty well. Now we got to get to Kyber League. I don't know if that's mathematically possible. I didn't do a few of the feats where I missed out on, like, I think 350 of this stuff. I don't even know what you call that. Championship score. Because I set my separatists on defense so much I couldn't kill 20 separatists. I should have kept my bugs earlier on and I didn't. But that also won me a round or so. So, you know, I'll take the 1,000 for winning and move on. It is going to be important to do these feats. But it's also way more important to get the 1,000 points for winning. So that's what I'm kind of focused on. If I can do the feats, if I feel comfortable doing that, great. You can see this undersized thing. Most people have already finished their 3 of 3, where they use 12 undersized squads after this 8. And I'm still on 4 for 8. I feel so uncomfortable, and especially at this level where, you know, you go in light and you chance losing. When you can get away with it, you can get away with it, like Treya on bugs. But there's not a lot of scenarios with these defenses where you can go in light and feel comfortable. Other people can. I don't. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. It was a pretty quick one tonight. It worked out to where I pretty much knew exactly what I wanted to do and how to do it. So I like those. I was relatively efficient, and we won round 3. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a good arena championship yourself. Good luck.